Hey guys, how's it going? It's Melissa. I'm going to do something a little bit different with my video today. I am going to explain ZNZ, which is what I do. I work from home, and I'm going to explain everything about it. And then at the end, I'm going to give you guys a chance to answer questions. The answers will be somewhere in this video. And the first 3 people that give me the correct answers, I will pay for every single one of your trials that you do to start up. So you have no cost. Which cost is huge when you start anyway, but it's just something fun to do. If you just want to do something completely free, if you want to try this and do it completely free, I'll just be taking the first 3 people to answer all of my questions correctly. All right, so here we go. I work for a company called ZNZ, and that stands for Zip Not a Zilch. And the reason for that is they do not sell anything, and we don't buy anything, and we don't sell things to other people. We are a referral company. We refer people to our company. And how this works is Fortune 500 companies hire our company, ZNZ, to drive traffic to their promotional free or low-cost trial offers. They pay ZNZ, excuse me, they pay ZNZ a pretty big piece of their marketing budget to do this service for them. And ZNZ got smart and they're like, hey, well, if we see if people want to work from home, make some money from home, we'll pay people to help us drive traffic to these free or low-cost trial offers from these Fortune 500 companies. What I mean when I say drive traffic is pretty much just get swarms of people to these offers just for them to check out and try out. And the reason that Fortune 500 companies are doing it like this is because traditional advertising anymore just is not working as well as it used to. Commercials and internet, radio, TV, stuff like that just does not work anymore. So they're doing more of a word of mouth, and it seems to be working out pretty well for them. Okay, so I started working for ZNZ on January 6th, 2014. And today is, I believe, the 5th, or today is the 5th, February 5th, 2014. So I have almost been with this company for a month. I make roughly between $125 and $375 a day. And the amount of time that I work for this company is usually between 2 and 4 hours a day. I mean, you get to make your own schedule and make your own hours and choose when you want to work. If you want to work at 2 o'clock in the morning and do it for 20 minutes, that's perfectly fine. If you want to make this a 40-hour-a-week kind of job, you're obviously going to make much more money than I am. But the choice to make it whatever kind of job or what you want to put into it is there. It is definitely, the opportunity is there for you to make it what you want it to be. How this works is we get paid to refer people to these trial offers that Fortune 500 companies are putting out, these free or low-cost trial offers. How we get paid for them is when we refer a person, hey, check out my company, do a couple trial offers, and then you can get paid to refer people to these offers too. When people actually complete their trial offers, we get paid for it. And I personally make $125 per person that I refer. The option to make $20, $30, or $75 is there, but I make $125, which is all 3 steps combined. ZNZ has 3 steps, and they're called ZNZ 1, ZNZ 2, and ZNZ Big Cash. And the reason that I make $125 per person and I train all of my referrals to make $125 per person is simply because I make all of my referrals complete all 3 steps, because that's what's going to make them the big money. It's not going to make them chump change. I want to help people, and I want to make sure that this company makes as much of an impact on their life as it has on mine and my family's. So I always require all of my referrals to do ZNZ 1, ZNZ 2, and ZNZ Big Cash. The question I get a lot about that is, how long does it take to do trials? It took me about 45 minutes to an hour to complete my trials. It didn't take that much. It also took me about $10 to complete all 3 steps. So my startup cost, if that's what we're going to go with, was only around $10. And now I make hundreds of dollars a day. I have currently made, gosh darn it, I didn't add up, how much I've made total since I started, but I make roughly between $125 and $375, and that's because I make $125 per person that I refer. And I do have a life. Anybody that knows me, I do have a life. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I have 2 children that I care for. I have a house to care for, a husband to care for. So to refer 1 to 3 people a day for me is sufficient for the time being, until my kids can get a little more independent and care for themselves a little bit more, feeding themselves, dressing themselves, bathing themselves, whatever. I'll probably put a little bit more time into it once they're at that point, but right now that's sufficient for what me and my husband have going on. He does have a full-time job. He is a salesman for Coca-Cola and has been for the last 10 years. But that job, as much as he loves it and that is his career, it does not pay for the lifestyle that I want to live or that I want to give my children. Not to sound greedy or anything like that. I just am not willing to settle for anything I don't want in my life. And I would like to give my children opportunities that maybe I never had growing up. And also, my husband has lots of recreational outdoors things that are very expensive to do that he likes to do as hobbies and pastimes. And it'd be nice to help him fund those things and to fund my fun time, which would be shopping online and going places and traveling and all kinds of good stuff. Okay, so we refer people. How we get paid is we refer people to our company. In a nutshell, I'm going to put it very simply, very simply for you to understand. How this works is sign up, complete your trials, refer people to do the same thing, make money. That's how that works. It is very black and white. There's really no reading in between the lines required with it. That's just pretty much how that works. How it sounds is how it is. Wow, I'm having some hair issues today. So, I mean, it's not really anything too in-depth or too complicated, and you don't need a whole lot of experience to do it. I've never worked, anybody that knows me, I've never worked online. I've never worked from home before. I've always had outside jobs, numerous different fields of outside jobs. So this is the first time I've ever worked from home. And actually, I was kind of shocked, honestly, that this was a legitimate company, and it was legitimate money. Because after I had my second child about 8 months ago, I looked for months and months and months. I dug through scams on the internet and was weeding through all of them. And I finally got very discouraged and just decided to write off the working from home thing because I didn't think I could find anything. And by chance, I luckily stumbled on ZNZ, which turned out to be very legitimate and very real. I get a lot, is this a scam? No, this is not a scam. And here's why. When you apply for random outside jobs out there in the normal world, you look through the paper and you see an ad for McDonald's, and you're like, oh, well, I really need a job. I'm going to go in here and apply for this job and see what happens. This is the pretty much the same thing. The interview part of the job, I guess, would be completing the trials, and that's what's going to qualify you to work for this company. The company puts no barriers or limitations on who can work for them, but in order to work for them, to qualify you to work for them and refer people to them and make money referring people to them, you need to complete the trial offers during the sign-up process. And that's simply because you can't get paid for other people doing what you haven't already done, if that makes sense. It's very easy a lot of people say, well, how do you get people to refer? How do you find people to do that? Well, in addition to completing steps 1, 2, and Big Cash, once that process is completed, I get to add you to our elite team, our elite group. It's on Facebook. We have a little over 300 members, I believe. But as far as ZNZ goes, we are the most successful team for ZNZ. And the reason for that is we have such extensive training in our group that it's impossible for somebody to work with us or be on our team and not make money and succeed. It's just impossible. We have such a very proven formula for succeeding in this business that it's impossible for you to sign up and not make money unless you're just like, oh, I can't push a button and get rich. Yeah, those people probably aren't going to get too far with that. But as long as you're willing to learn something new, which this is a new field for a lot of people, as long as you're willing to learn something new and you're willing to be trained and taught, it's impossible not to make money with ZNZ. Let's see where I was going with this. We do, in a nutshell, I'm not going to tell you how we train, but in a nutshell, once you're completed with your trials, the company will issue your very own referral link and your own referral page for you to give to other people who want to do these trial offers and make money too. It's kind of a domino effect. The company does not charge for any of that. The company charges for none of the tools that they offer us to make an income, which I think is absolutely amazing. The only cost that we will ever incur is during the sign-up process, completing our trial offers. And that after that, it's all completely, I've never spent another dime since then. And I spent about $10 doing that. So I really consider it a win considering how much money I make now. And it's not like I'm anything special. Anybody can make $125 per person. Anybody can do it. I just have the determination that this is something that I wanted to do. I wanted to change our life a little bit with it. And I wanted to get ahead in our finances and pay off some bills. And Once that's all squared away, then it's just a free-for-all spending money. Like, I am house shopping for a new house because that's what I want. And I'm going to get it. I have goals, and this company has helped me realize that those goals are attainable and they are possible. So, oh goodness, the baby's waking up from his nap, so I guess I'll try to make this fast. Our company is a referral company, and we get paid to refer people to our company to complete trial offers. Trial offers are not hard. Like I said, they are for Fortune 500 companies. They include different things. They change the trials all the time. They're putting different options out there for trials all the time. But some of the choices are like Gamefly or FreeCreditScore.com or Cooking Club of America or Disney Book Club, stuff like that. And these trials have a time limit on them for you to try their trial period. And once your trial period is up, if you decide that's just not something that you want to stick with or want to keep going with or spend money on, then you can completely cancel, and there's no consequences for it at all. There's no obligation to keep any of the trials whatsoever. I canceled all mine just simply because regardless of how interested I was in the trials that I did, this is not about me spending money. I'm not here to spend money. I'm here to make money. And so I did my trial offers to get me qualified for the company. Now that I work for the company and I make the money that I make, I canceled my trials because, quite frankly, I just don't want to be spending money. I'm a tightwad. I don't want to be spending money on stuff when I could be making money. My family has benefited in various numerous ways from me working for this company, but working for this company still allows me the freedom of doing what I do every day, which is taking care of my home, doing dishes and laundry and changing diapers and playing with the kids and giving baths and feeding and making dinner and stuff like that. It allows me the opportunity and freedom to still live my life, but contribute financially in our household. So that was my big selling point on it. I knew after I had my second baby that I didn't want to go get another outside job. There just was no benefit to that whatsoever. I'm sick of having my kids in daycare. I was sick of having my kids being watched by other people. So this was the perfect thing for me to try. And because the startup cost was so low, I really didn't see a downside to me at least trying and seeing what I could do with it. And I'm really glad I did. I'm glad I didn't give up. And that's because I'm doing so well with it now. And what I love about the company is you can put in such minimal effort with it and have a really decent return from it, from your efforts, which is not like a lot of the outside jobs that I have ever had in my life, honestly. You are the person that will determine your success with ZNZ. This has a lot to do with how much drive and motivation, determination that you have with it. If you think that you're just going to join and do your trials and the money's just going to fall into your PayPal account, that's not how it works. I mean, obviously, you got to put in just like anything else, got to put a little effort into it or it's not going to work. We do have two methods of getting paid. Those would be PayPal and good old-fashioned paper check. With PayPal, we get paid every day if that's what we choose to do. Paper check, we can get paid up to twice a week. So a lot of people ask, well, how do you get paid? Tax purposes. People ask, well, how do you claim taxes, or if you claim taxes at all, or is it under the table? Well, here's my answer to that. Once you complete your trials, the company requires you to fill out a W-9, and you can either do it electronically and email it into the company, or you can do it physically, print it out and physically fill it out, and fax it into them. So as far as taxes go, you're running your own business pretty much. You're controlling how much money you make every day. So you are the one running your own business, obviously. So taxes, filing taxes for this company or with the money you make from this company is your responsibility. You also, once you're finished with your sign-up process and completing your trials, are required to send in a copy of your ID, whether obviously it's taking a picture of it and emailing it to them, or copying it and faxing it into them. That is your responsibility also. This is a legitimate company, and just like any other job, they are trying to stick by guidelines that's not going to get their ass in trouble, just like yours. So in a nutshell, how we reach these masses of Americans, and we are qualified to refer people from Canada, America, and the UK. How we reach these people is by placing ads. Very simply, placing ads. Don't get scared on the, oh my god, I've never made an ad, or I've never placed an ad. Where do I place it? What do I put my ad? We train on all of that. So you don't need to be worried or frightened or anything like that over any of the information involving that. We train on every aspect of, from the minute you complete your trials until you have money coming into your PayPal account. We cover all of it. There's not any stone left unturned. You will never be left hanging in the dark. we all know what we're doing here. That's why we're all making money. That's why we're all succeeding the way we are. As we help each other, we have each other's backs. If we have tips or tricks that we like to share with other people in the group, we do that. And if not, we just help each other with support and being our backup and rallying around each other. Axel. Once your trials are completed, you never incur any costs ever again to work for the company. Like I said, you're not paying for websites, you're not paying for a domain name, you're not paying for subscriptions or memberships or anything like that. Once the cost that you complete your trials, let's say you spent $7.80 completing your trials, that $7.80 is the only cost that you will ever incur working for this company. That's it. And it's only because doing the trials, completing the trials, is what qualifies you to work for us. Now, some people are full-time students and do ZNZ. Some people are full-time stay-at-home moms. Some people have full-time outside jobs in addition to ZNZ. This job is completely workable for any schedule that you have. It's completely flexible for any kind of lifestyle or schedule that you may have. Everybody is welcome to work for this company. We require you to have a reliable device to work from, which could be a laptop, a PC, a tablet, iPad. Some people like to do it from their phone. I would not suggest doing any of your trial offers from your phone. Sometimes they have a hard time going through. And we want to make sure that those trials go through for you so you can make money as quickly as possible. So I would suggest a laptop, a PC, a tablet, or an iPad to work from. We require you to have your own internet connection, at least to do your trial offers from. After you complete your sign-up process, which includes doing your trial offers, you're free to work from anywhere that has Wi-Fi or internet. It's really all. I mean, you want to take your laptop down to the bar and have a few drinks and work with ZNZ, you're perfectly fine to do that. You can work from anywhere that has internet connection. Excuse me one moment.
Goodness gracious. Your goodness gracious.
Okay, let's see, internet ID, W9. You do need to be at least 16 years old. I'm sorry if that puts a damper on any of you younger entrepreneurs out there, but you do need to be at least 16 years old to work for this company. He just woke up. He's a little bit cranky, so. I personally have 2 children, and this works completely fine for me. In working around my kids and making sure that they are taken care of. I don't ever take time away from them to do this. This is my job. This is my business, but it's so flexible that I can do it with whatever may come throughout the day. I don't ever have to miss any family functions anymore from working from home. I can take time off whenever I want to take time off, days whenever I want to take days off. I can go wherever I want to go. I can go on vacation and still do this as long as I take my device. The company does not put a limit on how many people you can refer a day, which I think personally is very generous of them. We want to refer 10 people a day, we can. They do not put a limit on how many people or how much money per day that we make. So you yourself control your destiny with this. If you are sincerely hating whatever it is you're doing or looking to supplement whatever it is you're doing, please get a hold of me and please message me. I am more than happy to help you out. This has completely given me and my family a chance and a change in our finances that maybe I never would have come across ever. So I am more than willing to give anybody else that chance as long as you have the desire to change whatever it is you're wanting to change. I do not accept tire kickers on my team. I don't condone that at all. I don't ever do anything half-assed, and I don't expect anybody that I refer to be like that either. I don't like lazy people at all. People want to sit there and gripe about how broke they are all the time, but they don't want to do anything to change it, and that's just not my thing. That's not my forte, and I don't appreciate other people wasting my time and treating an opportunity like this, like that. I get a lot of people. I've done a couple of videos already, and I cover this in all of them, I think. A lot of people, it's very funny because one of their main questions is Is this a scam? No, this is not a scam. I don't know what you consider a scam, but this company says that they are going to pay you to do blah, 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 refer people to these trials. And once these trials are completed by other people, that they're going to pay you. And that's exactly what they do. And that doesn't make it a scam. That makes it a legitimate job and an opportunity that some people just may not have with wherever it is that they're living. Maybe there's no jobs, or with the job that they have that maybe they truly, truly hate, or it's taking too much time away from their family, or they're missing out on family functions and holidays because they're scheduled to work and their boss didn't want to give them the time off from it. I think that's one of my very favorite parts about this. I can do it whenever I want, and I can take time off whenever I want. It's not necessary for me to work holidays. It's not necessary for me to miss out on my daughter's programs at school or family functions or get-togethers anymore because I was scheduled to work and nobody would cover my shift for me. It's a pretty amazing opportunity. And if you are interested, I'm gonna kind of wrap it up here. You do, however, also need a valid credit, debit, or prepaid card to complete your trials with. The reason for that, now, if that starts making you a little skittish, like, oh my gosh, they want my credit card, they're going to charge me money, this is a scam, blah, oh my gosh, this isn't for me. That's true. I've said this before. This isn't for you. Get the hell out of here because this is not a scam. This is the internet, people. Let's use our head. Use common sense. Anything you do on the internet, you need some form of card, credit, debit, or prepaid, to verify that you are a person doing whatever it is you're doing on the internet. So yes, the Fortune 500 companies require that you do use some kind of valid card, credit, debit, or prepaid to complete their trials with. It's not to say that you're going to get charged with hundreds and hundreds of dollars worth of trials. They're just simply proving that you are a true, legitimate person, honestly giving their trial offers a try. Their promotional free or low-cost trial offers a try. That's it. That's pretty much what that is. It's like your ticket to say, hey, here, I'm a person doing your trials. What was I going to say? Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, so all the trials range in cost. Everybody always asks, how much is it to do the trials? They range in cost. Some of the companies offer completely free trials for you to do, and that's perfectly fine. If that's the route you want to go and just do free trials, that's fine. Some of the companies offer $1 ones, or $2 ones, or $5, or $10, or $20, whatever. They offer all different kinds of trials. There is no set cost for how much the trials are. The cost that you're going to spend is depending on which trials you are personally choosing to do. We don't choose your trials for you. That is completely up to you to choose your trials, and the ones that you're interested in, and the ones you want to try out, and the companies you want to try. What? Are you talking? Say hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. So there's no set cost for that. But like I said, once you're done with your trial offers, you never spend any money again. I hate that my videos get so long, so I'm going to wrap it up. Go ahead and once you're done watching this video, look underneath it, and I will have the three, I think I'm going to do 3 questions, probably 3, and I might do a couple more, trivia questions that I gave the answers to throughout this video, and the first 3 people that get the answers correct, I will pay for every single one of your trials, making you starting for this company completely free. Completely free. So if you're wanting a chance to make hundreds of dollars a day, hundreds or thousands of dollars a month, it will be completely free to do that. I personally made about $800 this last week. I believe it was about 800. And every day and every week differs. So, and like I said, I have worked for this company since January 6th, 2014, and today is February 5th, 2014. So, I really haven't been doing it that long. It takes no experience whatsoever. It just takes a willingness to learn and letting me teach you what you need to know to succeed. All right, guys, it's been real. I can't wait to see you again. Hopefully I'll be talking to you in another video here pretty shortly. I got a lot of stuff to do for the rest of this week. We're going to go out of town and see my wonderful, awesome sister-in-law, Delaware, and my brother-in-law, Barack, which is my husband's brother and sister-in-law. And so I don't know that I'll be online quite as much, but I will still be here to answer any questions you guys might have. Feel free to message me, please. I answer all of my messages. Sometimes it's not right away, but I do answer all of my messages. I get back to everybody. And also, if I end up putting this video on YouTube, you can find my link somewhere underneath the video close to to where the video is at. I always post my link somewhere. So it's been real. I'll talk to you guys later. Well, that was kind of dumb, huh, Bubba? I look like a fake forecasting lady, huh? See you guys later.